So let's do some other questions. 160. What's the hierarchy of the Invest Council from the highest position? Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Dean, Librarian, Dean of Students, Registrar. Vice Chancellor, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Librarian, Registrar, Dean of Students, Bursar. Vice Chancellor, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Librarian, Dean of Students, Vice Chancellor, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Librarian, Bursar, Registrar. So what do you think? So at the University of Zambia, the hierarchy starts with the Vice Chancellor, followed by the Deputy Vice Chancellor, and then you've got the Librarian, the Registrar, Dean of Students, and then Bursar. 161. Each school at the University of Zambia is headed in the hierarchy: Dean, Dean, Assistant Registrar, Senior Administrative Officer. Dean, Assistant Dean, HOD, Assistant Registrar. HOD, Dean, Assistant Dean, Assistant Registrar. Principal, HOD, Dean, Assistant Dean. So what do we think? What is the hierarchy of each school at the University of Zambia? So it is first the dean, followed by the assistant dean, and then assistant registrar, senior administrative officer. 162. A student is expected to register in February, anytime in the course of the academic year, at the beginning of the academic year, when resources are available. What do you think? So every student is expected to register at the beginning of the academic year. 163. Students use Dash for their registration at the University of Zambia: SIS, Moodle, Google, Facebook. So every student gets to use SIS, that's a Student Information System. 164. When a student is first admitted to the University of Zambia, logging in the information system, the student information system will show awaiting payment, awaiting student input, awaiting registration, registered. So it is going to show awaiting student input, and then you have to cycle to another thing. When you submit the courses you will be taking in that academic year, the status of student information system changes from awaiting student input to dash and waits for the dash to approve. So after getting to submit the courses, A, waiting for registration, assistant dean, H of the course. Registered assistant dean or HOD of the course. Waiting for approval, assistant dean or HOD of the course. Awaiting payment, assistant dean or HOD of the course. So what is going to the status is going to change from awaiting student input to what? So after submitting the courses, the status of student information system changes from awaiting student input to awaiting for approval. And then the one is going to approve is either the dean, that's the assistant dean, or the HOD of that course that you have submitted. So that is C. 166. The University of Zambia has dash installment plan 1, 2, 3, 4. So the University of Zambia has got 4 installment plans in each quarter of the year. 167. For one to get registered, at least dash of the tuition fees has to be paid plus other fees like medical fees and student ID fees. 100%, 75, 50%, 25. So at least 25% paid. Is it when is one considered a student of the University of Zambia? When they are accommodated, when the SIS shows awaiting approval, when they are given a student computer number, when the SIS is registered. So when you get to check on your student information system register, then you are a student at the University of Zambia. And for that to happen, it means you would have already paid some amount that